Hey gang, back in the wheel wells today of the C3, and since I installed this beefier Global West sway bar, I noticed something when it was sitting on the ground, and it is that this hits the sway bar, and you can actually see right there, right here, that even just sitting on the ground, it was this edge was hitting. See? So I don't really see that this does a whole hell of a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and carefully grind this. And I think what I'll do is I'll just follow this lip here, and I'll grind off about what is that? Maybe a 1/2 inch. And just need to be from here back. So I think I'm literally just gonna follow this line there. I don't know what that is. Some welding schmutz maybe, but I'll clean that off, and I'll put something here to protect the top of that, because you know how the flap discs are, or grinding wheels, they're a little squirrely sometimes. But I think, yeah, I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll cut this down and cut it, and then I'll get the flap disc out or whatever, grinding wheel. I'll figure it out. But that's all. I'm just gonna do that on both sides, because the beefier sway bar does not have as much clearance. Plus, and I think the other main factor is that since it's on coilovers, the whole thing is just sitting a lot lower. So this is up higher than it used to be. Is that gonna hit? No, I think that's okay. I think this part over here is okay. But it is tight. There's some tightness going on inside here, so I've got to be careful. And then I'm also, not related to that, but related to the new cutouts for the vintage air tubes that go back, which turned out great. Look at the edges. Is this thing, which is supposed to be the cover, and I thought it was like, this is the top, so I was gonna be like, I thought this goes here, but it's really wonky. I mean, it kind of goes in like that, which is the opposite angle, because it goes lower here to higher. And then the photo they have in the manual kind of shows it like this, but that's obviously not right, is it? I mean, and then this doesn't even sit flat. And so what I've decided, the conclusion that I've come to, is that this is garbage. This little baffle that they're selling you. It's way different than the OEM thing, which incidentally, there's some people that want like $100, or more than $100. You can buy these new reproduction, but that's crazy. So what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm just gonna get some like foam core, or maybe even cardboard, and I'll do a mock-up, and I'll just do my own that actually fits, and somehow, it actually fits in here and has the right specs. And then I'm just going to make it. If I can't get this to fit, maybe it'll work like this, I don't know. But it seems to be like this opening here, this end is barely big enough to cover that. And I'll show you what I mean. Like if you can cover the hole, but then this part is showing. And if you raise this up here, then look, the bottom. So it's not the right angle. It needs to be, like this on the top, which obviously doesn't fit. So this thing is garbage. I hate to say it. So I'm just gonna make my own, but that's later. Today, just doing these. All right, check back with you. Okay, so I've used the cutoff wheel and cut off that much. It's kind of rough, but now I'm gonna break this piece off, and then I'll use a grinding wheel and then the flap disc to finish. So a little bit more than that will come off. I should be enough. All right, gang. So this is the view. Here, I'm gonna expand this out a little bit. This is the view from below, and you can see about halfway down here is where the crossover point is. And I don't think, you know, obviously this part will travel the most up, and then this doesn't travel at all. And then as we go out, it's going to go up farther. So the question is, you know, will this work, or should I'm kind of thinking maybe I take out a little more. Let me show you what it looks like on the top. Okay, so here's what I have. That's what I cut out. That line is just for reference, but I don't know. See, it's definitely going to clear over here. That's not a problem. But then will this come up? I don't know if that's going to come up. It has to come up pretty far. I don't know. I think I'm going to grind a little more. I just want to make sure. I don't want to get back in here and do this again. So yeah, I'm going to move it towards that line a little bit, maybe halfway. I think we'll do it. And then I could also, which I'm not going to do because I like things looking straight, I could just take some out of here, you know, because that's where it would hit in this crossover area. But I don't want to do that. I'm just going to try to go in here a little more. So I was hoping I was done, but I think I got to take out more. Okay, let me show you what is up. So I took out some more, and I'm confident that's not going to rub now. So that's basically the clearance. So yeah, pretty good. And I also angled it. I don't know if you can see that. See? So I angled this edge in a little bit, and actually worked well with the flap disc, the sanding disc. So if it does hit, it's not hitting a sharp edge and gouging this. So there's a little, I mean, it'll still mark it up, probably scratch the paint off. But since it's like at a 45-degree angle, it's better than a sharp edge. So I'm gonna finish this up with some sandpaper before I paint it, but I wanna get to the other side. It's getting late, and I wanna finish making noise so my neighbors don't hate me. So, okay guys, it's the next day. Here's the driver's side. I hit it with some Pour 15 last night, and then I'll go over it with some other paint. But that's how much I took out of that side. I think this will work fine. So just note, if you put a beefier sway bar in the front, you might want to trim this, because it was definitely hitting on mine. All right, thanks for watching. Good luck with all your projects.